He's been to the Ukraine border, everybody pointing out that he hasn't been to our southern border. And Congresswoman, I got to say, I hope one day we'll have you on and we won't be talking about the situation at the border. I hope we'll be saying how secure it is. But the country has been, very against Biden in his handling of the crisis at the southern border. The poll that came out that I just mentioned earlier, his rating dropped a whopping 9% among Latino voters. They're not happy with how he's handling this and letting everybody into the country. And now we have our border crisis colliding with the crisis in Ukraine. Vice World News reported today that a group of 35 Russian citizens camped out at the southern border for a week. Then they were quietly accepted into America in a secret deal with Mexican officials. I mean, crossings are already on pace right now to double what we saw last year. When does this end?
Well, I think when you see an administration that takes it seriously, when American citizens stand up and say enough is enough, you're seeing at the southern border right now. We've got fentanyl as the #1 killer of adult Americans under 45 because it's coming in from the border, being manufactured in China. And you think about the struggles that working families are having right now as a direct result of the policies from this administration. Unseen inflation that we haven't had in decades, rising gas costs, low supply chain, problems getting just labor into businesses, getting kids back to school and what's happening in our schools. And then you have a president who comes out with a budget 2 months late, I might add, that is completely unrealistic. It's ignoring all of the priorities that Americans across the country have for Green New Deal programs that are not going to help people today, that are going to further hurt our economy, further hurt our security, and a president who seems completely out of touch.